Just gotta be a press that. Yeah. A little bit like that. There we go. And then cut that jump on too. Oh. The highway jump. Cut that jump on too. Yeah.
Kind
Yeah, we in the game.
in the game.
I'm trying to see now.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, crowd just shaking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we in that.
Yeah, we in there.
All right. Shalom.
Shalom.
And you know, first and foremost, before we get started, we'll give all honor and glory and power to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
We want to say double honors to our apostles, our elders of great millstone, GMS, who rule well and teach well, being a great example to Israel. All right, man, the elect. We want to say peace and blessings to the hope that elect on the four corner, pushing their truth and sincerity. All right, that great song on the brother Bar. All right, got the brothers, you know, that GMS Memphis camp, and got the beloved brother Isaiah. You know, once again, added again through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Shema Shai to bring out the word of prophecy. All right, which being manifest in the earth daily. All right, as we continue through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Shema Shai to pour out the spirit upon the earth. You know, we're going to get straight into it. Like I say, Lord willing, y'all brothers and sisters be edified. You know, we lay the law down, man. You got it, though, brother.
This is Romans chapter 12, verse 1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service.
That's right. So we are presenting our bodies as a living sacrifice. So we're offering up our lives on this side, you know, and cutting things off, you know, in order to what? To receive the kingdom of Yahweh by Shema Shai. Right? This is our reasonable service. You know, look at all the things that Yahweh Shai has done for us, you know, as a nation.
Sure,
you know, this is like the least thing we can be doing. You know, brothers getting up, you know, after work, after a long day of work, you know, driving, you know, 40 minutes, hour away, you know, to fellowship, you know, and to build each other up while we've been given this grace period, right?
Yeah, get that word sacrifice.
God.
Precept too.
God.
Okay, I know where I'm going to have to get it in.
God. Read scripture one more time real quick.
Come on, I got you.
I got that jump on.
Yeah, read it.
Come. This is Romans chapter 12 and verse 1. It says, I beseech you, therefore, brethren.
So the apostle beseech means to beg. So Apostle Paul is begging the brotherhood. Go ahead.
It says, I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that ye present your bodies Salakia, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Most High, Yahweh Shema Shai, which is your reasonable service.
So we gotta be holy, you know. We gotta be set apart from the ways of this world. The things and how we are conducting our lives is separate. You know, we're not laboring for the here and now. We don't get off of work and go work our side hustle job. No, we are those living sacrifice. You got the definition of sacrifice up?
I got it.
Yeah.
This is sacrifice in the etymology, 13th century. The verb to offer something to a deity.
That's right. So to offer something else, and what are we offering? You know, our time. But ultimately, what every brother has been given a talent, right? Yep. So we're bringing our offering to the body. Right. You know, some brothers are good with the Hebrew, so what they bring that offering to the body. Some brothers are good with prayers and motivation and, you know, encouraging words and going into prophecy. Right. So you bring those things to the body, right? You offer those things to the brotherhood.
Pretty so.
As an expression of thanks, devotion, penitence.
That's beautiful. It said an expression of thanks.
Yeah.
And that's the thanks when we give glory and honor to Yahweh by Shema Shai. But mainly, how can we do that? By what? Our works, our actions. You know, them sacrifices.
Let your light shine.
That's right. Yeah.
It said the meaning surrender, give up, suffer to be lost for the sake of something else.
Man, that's beautiful. Suffer the loss of something else. Because we have to lose on this side, all right, order to gain the kingdom of heaven. You know, that's why I say we are dead in Yahweh Shai.
Yeah.
And we should live in Yahweh Shai.
Yeah. Scripture say what? Count the cost.
Yeah.
You know, whether he has sufficient to finish it.
That's right.
You know, because he that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved.
Yep. So it's gonna be a lot of sacrifice that you have to make. You know, because we all had desires in this life. You know what I'm saying? We had desires to be probably a teacher or a doctor, a singer or an actor. You know what I'm saying? We had to sacrifice that lifestyle, all right, for Yahweh Shema Shai. You know, and it's required. Because he said, what? That's our reasonable service.
Yep.
That's right.
So that's what we're supposed to be doing.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? As in, what's that, Ecclesiastes 12?
Yeah.
Oh. You gotta get it right quick.
Hey, this is Ecclesiastes 12 and 13.
Yeah.
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
See, then this is what we were set on the earth to do. You know what I'm saying? To pull forth the praise of Yahweh Shema Shai. Go ahead.
It says, fear the Most High
Fear the Lord.
and keep His commandments.
Keep His commandments.
For this is the whole duty of man. Hey, that's it.
Yeah.
That says it all, man. That's what we're supposed to be doing, man.
Yeah.
If you're an Israelite, man, this is your job. This is what the Lord called you to do.
That's right.
And a lot of Israelites have forgotten that this right here, man.
Yeah. That role.
That role, that purpose.
Yeah.
You know
That's
what the Lord called you to do. You gotten away from that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm gonna keep going. It says,
Yeah.
"For the Most High shall bring every work into judgment."
Yeah, so Brother Jeremiah 6:16, the Most High shall bring every work into judgment.
Yeah.
So with the wisdom and knowledge that we've been given, we have to be able to judge our lives, you know, in righteousness, right? So we have to filter everything out through the scriptures, because, you know, and put things into proper perspective. We gotta weigh things in the balance.
Right.
It's said to be a living sacrifice. So sometimes you're gonna have to sacrifice, you know, certain hours of the day that you would normally indulge in your folly and your pleasures
Yeah.
to study, you know, to read, you know, to actually grow in the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai. Because a great test is coming, the hour of temptation.
Yep.
And all the things that we're doing now is building us up for this great and terrible day, you know, where things are really going to matter. You know, I was meditating on this through the spirit. You think about if we were there with King Solomon, you know, living it up, you know, 40 years of peace, you know, we don't remember any of that.
Right.
You know, you can't say, oh, that was so fun.
Right.
You know, now we understand now a time of evil is coming. So all the little pleasures of the world that the world has to offer you, when the scriptures talk about that, you know,
Time of adversity.
and there's a forgetfulness of pleasure.
Yeah.
You know, so there's gonna be a forgetfulness of the pleasures of this world when all hell breaks. So it's gonna be you and Yahweh Shema Shai in that spiritual fortitude you have built up your mind.
Yep. I'm gonna finish it. It says,
Sorry.
back in Ecclesiastes 12 and 14, for the Most High shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. And that links up with get that in Corinthians I believe it's 5 and 10.
Mm-hmm.
That link right up with it.
Yeah.
Because 2 Corinthians. Because you know, it's gonna come a time where all your works are gonna be called into judgment of the Lord, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're gonna have to give account for what you've been doing.
Yeah.
You know.
They say even the most secret things.
Yep.
Yeah, that's talking about the things that's talking about your mind. The things you meditate upon your mind, how you look at certain things, your attitude towards things. You know? So even like your attitude towards, you know, fellowship and getting up, doing the work, all those things are gonna be judged too.
That's right.
Your attitude on putting on the garment, going through the highways and hedges and holding these extravagant Passovers. Right? Why are you doing it? You know? If you were doing it sincerely, you know, then we know these guys ain't right. But besides that, brother got
Yeah,
Come on, this is 2 Corinthians chapter 5 and starting at verse 10. It says, for we must all appear before the judgment seat of Hamashiach Yahushai, that everyone may receive the things done in his body.
Because it tells you in St. John the 5th chapter, there's going to be a resurrection of life, and there's going to be the resurrection of the dead. 2 Timothy, I believe 4, it says the Most High shall judge the quick and the dead at his appearing. You know, so Yahushua is coming back to judge the world in righteousness. He doth judge and make war, right? So the Yahushua is coming back to judge the world, you know, and everyone's going to have to, you know, pay for the things that they have done. You're going to have to pay what you owe, right? But us, you know, our iniquity, Lord's willing, is going to be covered by the blood of the Lamb. You know, because that's what I was meditating upon. You start thinking about, you know, people who are close to you, how they might mess up. But then you got to think about the Most High, which shall count iniquity, who shall stand in his sight? You know, so if the Most High was looking at all the dirt we done did, you know, we wouldn't stand.
Yeah.
So we got to, you know, remember to be humble, remember to strive, and remember to try to always get better, right? And constantly... ever since, you know, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, what they always push that brothers got to grow. You know, brothers got to elevate in the spirit, get closer to Yahweh by Shema Shai while we've been given this grace. Yeah.
Kind of finishing up in 2 Corinthians chapter 5 and verse 10, it says, for we must all appear before the judgment seat of Hamashiach Yahushai, that everyone may receive the things done in his body, according to that he have done, whether it be good or bad.
According to that which ye have done. Yahweh said, what? Behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me. You know, to give every man according as his deed shall be. So his reward is with him. What's his reward? You know, that he's been given authority to judge, right? And, you know, it ain't going to be pretty for those that are doing evil. The lake of fire, thermonuclear destruction, the chariots of fire burning this place down. You know, that's going to be a harsh and brutal pain. You know? And the scripture saying what? Some shall wake to everlasting glory, but some shall wake to everlasting shame and contempt. You know, so even though you've been called into this thing, not everyone that saith unto me, what? Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven. You know, so that's why you got to constantly be counting the cost and making your body that living sacrifice. You know, if you're not willing to sacrifice things and cut things off for the Lord going to cut you off. You know, if you're not part of that number. You know, we don't know if we are.
Yeah.
Any more on that?
And it says in verse 11 of 2 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 11, knowing therefore the terror of the Lord, Yahushua, we persuade men, but we are made manifest unto the Most High, Yahushua, and our trust also are made manifest in your consciousness.
That's right. So we know the terror of the Lord. We know that Jacob's trouble, you know, you think we in Memphis is a pretty rough city, you know. Brothers who live in Baltimore and New York City, LA, they know these cities are rough. Jake crazy, you know, out there, but we have a hedge of protection.
That's right.
Now imagine if you didn't have that hedge of protection. You know, you had a gas station. You know, you see a Jake at gas station get pumping that gas, they getting shot at.
Yep.
You know, so we got a hedge of protection around us. So we gotta acknowledge the hedge of protection, you know, and realize, hey, I'm protected. You know, the Lord is with me. I need to stay in this hedge of protection.
That's right, bro.
You know, brothers got families. You know, who we fighting for as well.
Yeah, but that comes with a sacrifice. You know, I tell y'all, brother, earlier. A lot of upsets. You know, you're gonna have to upset the flesh to please the spirit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it's about. You know, when you choose then talking between the flesh and the spirit, dealing with Yahushua in the world, it's what we call it, a tug of war.
Tug of war.
You know, that's basically what it is. Because people in the world desire your time as much as Yahushua desire your time.
Right.
You know, now here it is, you stuck like the monkey in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Trying to bat out your time. You know what I'm saying? But what's more important though? Especially the time that we are in. What's more important? You have the brotherhood or the world? Right. You know what I'm saying? That's the battle that we have to have, but it's all about what? Sacrificing. Because we read in Ecclesiastes the whole deal, man, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when you go to 2nd Ezra 7:21, it says, "For the Most High have given you straight commandments to such as came, what they shall do to live." And what we should do to live? Return back, rehearse the righteous acts,
Right.
make our body the living sacrifice.
Right.
We got to go out there on that altar.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got to put forth prophecy. We got to, you know what I'm saying, do what's required.
Yeah.
You know?
Do the sit down lesson.
That's it. All they require. But
Yeah.
that's what to live. But then he said, "What even as the came, what you shall observe to what avoid punishment."
Right.
See, by doing this, you're gonna avoid the punishment, which is what? The thermonuclear missiles.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
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 You see? But if you don't do this, then guess what? You're gonna receive that punishment.
Hey,
You know?
the scripture saying, Proverbs, there's a way that seemeth right unto a man.
Man.
It might be seem right to get around mama and you around, you know, I'm just with my family.
Yeah,
You know,
right,
you
right.
spending time there, but hey, the end of what is the end of that? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Big mama talking about Jesus. She eating pork chops and you know what I'm saying, cooking greens with fat back in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just all type of wickedness. And
Yeah.
so at the end of that, man, is death, man.
Yeah, even to the point like with your real, with your woman.
Come on,
Yeah.
bro. You already
You
know
know
what
what I'm
that
saying?
is.
Because you know how Jake grew up. Jake grew up trying to have the American dream.
Right.
Happy wife, happy life.
Uh-huh.
Bitch ain't gonna never be happy.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? So why would you put yourself in that predicament?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know? But going back into that sacrifice, because Yahweh Shai did that.
Yeah.
You know, that's why if you can get 1 Peter 4:1 real quick,
Mhm.
and then John 17, when he speaks about it's no greater love than the man lay his life down for his brethren.
Yeah.
See, that's a sacrifice right there. Because Yahweh Shai did the ultimate sacrifice.
I got a quick precept too.
Go ahead really
This
quick.
is Proverbs 1 and 31. It says, "Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way,
Uh-huh.
and be filled with their own devices."
Ooh, that's
Jake-
heaven.
Yeah, Jacob will go their own way. What they believe in their mind is right, the right way. You know what I'm saying? What they feel is pleasing unto the Lord. But hey, the scriptures tell you, it gives you the whole script on what to do.
Yeah.
You know?
They give you the instructions.
They give you the instructions, man. Like, hey, you just read it in 2nd Ezra.
Yeah.
You know what to do to live and what to do to avoid punishment, man.
Yeah. Because if you ain't out here prophesying and you know somebody put forth the gospel, which is the good news, then guess what? Yeah, it might gonna die.
Yeah, you bullshit.
You know what I'm saying? Because he have set us up as watchmen. You know? But we gotta take on this same mindset of Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai had that mindset of what? Finishing the mission.
Yeah, because whatever not adding to you is really taken away. You know, it's really taken away from you.
Yep.
If things like the people you're around with, you know, they either gonna add to you or take away from you.
Yep.
You know, so a lot of Jakes, you be like, damn, why I got this song stuck in my head? You know, or why I got this stuck in my head?
You around niggas too.
You're
much.
around niggas. You know, they got the Jaws playing this hood
Right,
shit.
right. Did Jay get to doing this? Yeah, that shit kind of straight. Yeah, like, that vibration rubbing off on you. Nah, we
Yeah.
supposed to be the light. We supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? Our vibration supposed to be coming off on Jake. You know?
Yeah.
But, I'm going to read it in the NLT. This is Proverbs 1 and 31. It says, "Therefore they must eat the bitter fruit of living their own way."
Man.
It said the bitter fruit.
Yeah. They're gonna suffer.
Ooh.
You know, because the Lord has given you commandments, all right, to avoid the punishment. But here it is, like I said, what it is, 2nd Ezra 9, those that have loathed my law, while they yet have liberty, out of death, they're gonna do it by what? By pain.
Mm.
You know, because you see the apostles and the elders, you know, great millstone put forth, you know what I'm saying? Even Apostle Hart said this many times. You ain't gotta be a GM man. Go out and teach.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's your reasonable service. That's how you're gonna be delivered.
That's right.
Going out and teach. You ain't gotta be a part of GMS to teach, bro. Do the work.
It's not about great millstones.
Exactly.
It's about Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
But Jake wanna put it like that. You know what I'm saying? To make shit difficult. No. Let's go out there and teach. You know? You got
Yep,
it.
it says, therefore they must eat the bitter fruit of living their own way.
Right, so that's why it's going to be a damnation unto you. Because you putting out day to day.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? The scripture speaks about that.
Mm-hmm.
Make no tearing.
Yeah.
You know, the church of the Lord. Jake bullshitting out here. You know you're an Israelite, but you're scared to go down there to a camp.
Yeah, that's what I was. That's you're Israel. That's a heavy thing too. Like Jake don't really understand the value.
Right.
Like look at Jake in the world. You see how Jake really they looking for a purpose.
Right.
You know, okay, well maybe my purpose is happy wife, happy life, the picket
Right.
fence.
Right.
Maybe that is my purpose to provide. You know, or go serve in the military. You know, I think that's their purpose. But we have a greater purpose. We have a great purpose. We're the sons of God. And as we know this, it comes with a heavy responsibility to keep the old paths, to keep the righteous ways of Yahweh Shema Shai, to walk in the ways of our forefathers, right, who received mercy of the Lord during their time.
All right.
If I could add real quick, you just said something, bro, that just stuck out with me. You said to serve their purpose, and you got a lot of Jake. They want to serve the woman,
Right.
serve Esau,
Yeah.
serve you serve
Which
everything.
all that is the flesh.
All that's the flesh. You serve everything, but Yahweh Shema Shai.
Yeah.
You serving Jesus. You serving a false God, man.
Go ahead.
You know. So it's like, who do you really trust and believe in, man?
Right.
You know, you serving everything but the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Putting the Lord on the back burner.
man. It says choking on their own schemes for simpleton. This back in Salakia. This is back in Proverbs 1 and 31. I'm gonna start over. It says, therefore they must eat the bitter fruit of living their own way.
Right.
Because you sow what you reap. You reap what you sow.
Right.
You know? So that's what you sow in the herb. You know, you waited for it to grow and you toil with it and it grew up and that's what you left to eat.
Yeah.
You know? That's what you gotta eat now.
Man.
Yeah.
It says choking on their own schemes.
Ooh.
For
Their own plots.
Yeah.
You know how Jake trying to get around. Well, like it's gonna say, he did coming up another way, like a what? A thief and a robber.
Yeah.
Because it's only one way you can enter into the truth, which is what? The straight gate.
Yep.
The path of what? Difficulty.
That's
That's the only way.
Mhm.
But Jake trying to what? Find loopholes and shit, shortcuts and shit. It ain't gonna work, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a narrow path.
Right.
If something narrow, you gotta be focused on that path.
Right. You gotta be careful
Like
with your
tightrope.
steps.
What they call that? Tightrope?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a tightrope. Yeah, you don't see people on the tightrope moving fast. They like shit. They rocking, trying to keep balance. You taking each step is careful,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cautious.
cautious.
You seen our people go mountain climbing? They show you that on the mountains it'd be a small trail close to the edge. They gotta make sure they watching their steps. You know, you fall off that mountain, you finished.
Yeah, you
Right.
out of there. Yep, it says Proverbs 1 and 32, for simpletons in the NLT.
Yeah.
For simpletons turn away from me to death.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you turn away from the Lord to go right to death.
Yeah.
You lead off the straight narrow path, go to the wide. Oh man, I'm gonna go that way.
Right.
That's a clear shot right there. I can make it, and it leads you right to death, man.
That's right.
You know, it says for fools are destroyed by their own complacency.
See, that's what complacency. That's stagnant, no growth.
Yeah.
Fools are complacent about just knowing that they're Israelites. Jacob's complacent. I'm an Israelite. I can still go to church on Sundays. I can still, do whatever I want.
Yeah, indulge in the world activities.
Yeah, I can still in the spirit. I can still be in the spirit. As do as thou will. Maybe I don't eat pork anymore.
Hey, you got Israelites doing that. That nigga, what's his name? The fat nigga we was talking about. What the apostle called him, the Gordonizer. The organizer, that motherfucker eating pork, he just justifying everything, but he know he Israelite. He believe that, but he is doing whatever his flesh desires, man. He just letting the flesh just
To the law,
take over.
yeah, to the law and to the testimony, they speak not according to this word is because there is no light in them.
Come on, bro.
Yahweh Shai ain't in them.
Nah.
You know?
He
So-
got the name, but he ain't. You're not living. The, you know, Yahweh Shai is not in you. He's not living through you. He got too much abominations in you.
Yeah,
for the Lord to dwell.
Yeah,
there.
because he not taking heed to what I call 1 Peter 4:1. He not taking heed to that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's a mindset you're supposed to have. And that mindset carry on their characteristics. You know what I'm saying? Then it push forward to, you know what I'm saying, your lifestyle.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Then that lifestyle become, you know what I'm saying, a habit to a tradition.
Right.
Yeah, it's like your character is basically a sum total of your thoughts.
That's it.
Ooh.
You know, what you think about, that's your character.
Right.
Yeah. When you look at these animated movies and shit, they characters, you know what I'm saying, it fit them because they mindset all what they think about.
Yeah.
Superman, for an example.
Hey, so Jake made it, making it, man. I'm trying not to laugh. I also like it, brother. Hey, I'm trying not to, but Jake is he's making it manifest. What is he thinking about? Food.
Right, yeah.
The nigga always do a video about food, bro.
Yeah.
Everything is a big laid out, you know,
Yeah, I'm talking about.
feast.
I'm talking about.
Abomination.
Buffet,
All type of
abominations.
shit. We got the spaghetti, brother. We got the catfish,
Cornbread.
cornbread,
What's it?
Chicken.
Shrimp.
the shrimp, the Yahweh Shai saying grill. We got the, you know, it's like, damn, Jake. Do a video on the scriptures, man.
Yeah.
You know, where are those videos at?
But what a sacrifice in there?
Where the sacrifice, bro?
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
like, yeah.
No, you're good, but what a
Nah,
sacrifice
that's
in there?
crazy,
That's the means of us, you know, that we do these lessons, you know, to edify, to bring us our people out of that mindset. See, that's still a worldly mindset.
Yep.
He ain't sacrificing shit.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? He just been a fucking nigga,
Right.
you know, and leading our people to earn too.
Yep.
In the same mindset, but no, Yahweh Shai said the best, man. Yourself likewise with the same mindset as Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
You know? So yeah, it's a lot of upsets that we're gonna have to do, you know what I'm saying, cause in this life to what? To please Yahweh Shai. You know? You got it out?
This 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 1. For as much then as Hamashiach have suffered
Right,
for
he
us.
suffered many ways than getting on that cross, man.
Yeah.
You know, you think why the Lord drunk wine. You know, he had to deal with them niggas. You know, all the sacrifices that he made, you know what I'm saying, dealing with his family.
Yeah.
Remember he had to tell his mom about my father's business.
Yeah. Yahweh Shai said, what? Who is my mother? Who is my brother? You know, but they that do the will of my Father which is in heaven.
Right, you can speculate, but it's not written in the scriptures what he had to go through growing up.
Yeah.
A lot of sacrifices he had to make. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because you understood, they knew they had the power. You know, that's why his mom said, here, you know, turn, you know,
Yeah, tell her you had
turn
to
this
tell
water
her
into
wine.
wine, turn this water,
Yeah,
you know, whatever he say, do it. You know?
Yeah.
But, you know,
He had to upset him.
yeah.
But no, he did. He said,
It's not my time.
it's not my
It's
time.
not my time to be glorified.
Right.
So that's why he said, this what thou do is keep it a secret.
Uh-huh.
You know, so Yahweh Shai came in what? A spirit of meekness, lowliness,
Right.
to understand that he had to suffer. You know, when Yahweh Shai knew the state of the world is how it is.
Mhm.
You know, from Adam, and then what? All of us, you know, we're those sons of God. You know, we fell from our glory as well.
That's right.
You know, all have sinned and fall short of the glory of the Most High.
Yeah.
Right, bro.
So Yahweh Shai being that prime example, how to make those sacrifices.
Those readjustments to get
Yeah,
right
That's
again.
right, to get it right.
Yeah.
You know? Go ahead, brother.
It said Hamashiach have suffered for us in the flesh, back in 1 Peter 4:1. Arm yourselves likewise with the same mind.
Right, so arm yourself likewise with the same mindset. So you gotta put on what? The elect. All right? And putting on the elect is what requires sacrifices. You know? Go ahead.
For he that have suffered in the flesh have ceased from sin.
Exactly, because that's what makes us go off sinning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So as we sins from going off, that means we suffer in the flesh because our flesh makes us go off.
Yeah.
Our flesh desire the lust of the
Oh,
world.
shit, that's wrong.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
But if we stay in the spirit, more we stay in the spirit, the more we offend less. You know what I'm saying? We offend less once we stay in the spirit.
Yep.
You know? And that's a battle within itself.
Yeah.
You gotta deal with shit every fucking day you wake up.
Yeah, you be sitting there meditating, you know, in the spirit, you know, just meditating, they cut you off on the road.
Right.
Ready to beat the horn.
Right.
They
put a curse
They
on.
got road rage and shit.
He like, he just lose it.
They just lose it.
He
You
lose
just like, damn, yo, then you gotta, you know, it's just like, it's crazy, you know? So it's a constant battle, it's a constant fight, you know? Was there any more?
Most definitely. Hey, this First Peter chapter 4, verse 2. That he no longer should live the rest of his time in the flesh to the lust of men, but to the will of the Most High. And if I may add to it, it say the rest of his time, you know, generosity, man. You see? And you make time for what you really want. If your mindset is on focusing on you worshiping you, how about Shema Shai, you will do it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
if your mind focus on the worldly things, you will fulfill those things instead. You see, but not knowing that the carnal mind is enmity with the Most High. Pretty much, he don't like carnality, man.
Yeah, so there's a thing called value system.
Right.
You know, your value system is gonna, what you really value is what you're gonna do, like the brother is saying. You know, if you value, you know, the truth, you know, growing in the spirit, you value, you know, getting closer to Yahweh Shema Shai, that's what you're gonna do. You know, a man may say what he values you, but how he spends his time is how he shows you what he really and truly values. You know, you got a priest about?
I got one real quick for you. I'm still holding that John 2 for you. That John.
Oh yeah, go ahead. It's all good.
Okay.
You was gonna get it first? Cause we done with the first period.
Yeah.
Jeremiah 6 and 16.
Yeah, I grabbed that.
Okay,
John
come
for you.
on. Why
This
this
is
bring him out.
This is John. This is John chapter 15, and I'm starting at verse 12. This is my commandment, that you love one another
Right.
as I have loved you.
Right?
Verse 13. It says, greater love have no man than this.
Right. No greater love, no man have than this right here, man.
Mhm.
All right, and we're going back to 1 Peter 4:1. That same mindset as Yahweh Shai. Because what Yahweh Shai did for us.
Lay down his
All right, he
life.
sacrificed for us, man.
Yep.
But his sins first, then for who? For Israel. You know? You got it.
Yeah, and it says in John chapter 15 and verse 13, it says, greater love have no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends.
There you go. You see that?
Yep.
And how do you lay your life down? By what? Coming out here prophesying.
Yep.
Every day we go on the highway in the hedges. Even now, us doing this lesson, what we sacrificing our lives, man, because we can be put to death for this.
Yeah.
All right. When you look at the generation of old, the prophets are old. They was put to death for teaching in the name of Yahweh Shema Shai, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here it is. We coming in that same stead. All right. But guess what? The fear of Yahweh Shema Shai will have us doing this. All right. The faith in Yahweh Shema Shai will got us doing this, man.
Yeah.
You know, and we desire to what? To be delivered.
Yeah, be delivered.
But what? It must sacrifice must be. But y'all got brothers got it.
Can I get that Jeremiah? Yeah, priest about, bring priest about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real quick. You know, just going you know, with that treasure, you know, basically like, you know, whatever you put your you know, wherever your heart is, that's where your treasure gonna be also. Yep. This is Matthew chapter 6, and I'm gonna start at verse 19. It says, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doeth corrupt.
Right.
You know, we in the season where you see a bunch of moths everywhere.
Yep.
You know, because here in Memphis, you don't got pollen. You know, birds around.
Shit.
You don't got pollen in Memphis.
You ain't
I
been
ain't
down
saying-
here long enough.
I ain't saying- In the Carolinas, I'm talking everybody, they pollen everywhere on the cars.
You know what I'm saying?
Everywhere, like
Kyle Green, the
You gotta stay a little longer, brother.
I ain't seen none compared to North Carolina. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. But you know, here a lot of moths are everywhere. You know, so dealing with the moths, you know, if you have a moth in your closet, it's gonna eat at your clothes. You know, so here it is with inflation. You know, and really trying to invest in this society. You know, your dollar and what you're working towards is constantly being eaten at. It's constantly being depreciated.
Right.
Right? So if it's constantly being depreciated, you're basically in a rat race. You're constantly trying to, okay, I gotta make this much more money to keep up with the lifestyle I had just last year. You're not improving, you're just keeping up.
Yeah, that's it.
You know, so at this point, you know, a wise man would say, well, I gotta invest in a greater stock.
Right.
You know, a business, you know, you invest like brothers in Dallas, Ariella, you know, he went to like the kingdom of heaven is like investing into a stock of a business that's gonna boom, and you're the
Right.
first investors.
Yeah. You gotta ride it out.
You
You gotta
know,
stick with it.
Yeah.
Endure, because hey, like you said, it's like a stock and it's gonna boom. We just waiting on it to hit.
we just wait for it to hit. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, finishing up in Matthew chapter 6 and verse 19, it says, "Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth."
Yeah,
where-
that's because Jake got that fleshly desire.
Yeah.
Cause you know how they go back to that Babylonian mindset, the American dream.
Right.
You know, trying to set up for the next generation.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Not when you understand the truth.
Yeah, you,
Ain't no fucking next generation when it comes down to Babylonian dream.
Right.
yeah, really.
You know, you know, somebody, you know how Jake trying to save up for his kids and go to college.
It's
You know?
generational wealth. Because that's a, I mean, I've never heard that before 2020. You know, Jay talking about generational wealth.
Right.
You know, I tell you that we in the days of Noah all over, you know, we in the days of Noah all over again.
Yeah.
Eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage. You know, because they think this kingdom's going to forward on forever.
Yeah. So you don't set your affection. It says set your affection above.
Mm-hmm.
And
Not on this earth.
Yeah, not on things on earth.
You know what I'm saying? So store your treasures up in heaven, man, which is your spiritual bank account.
That's right, bro.
All right, because this physical bank account that we get, Esau already taxing the shit. All right, that shit gonna blow. You know, that shit going up in flame. That's why, you know, Esau sent me a bill in the mail. I look at that motherfucker. This shit, he gotta get that shit back in blood.
Hey, look, I
man.
told him get it back in the kingdom.
Yeah, he gotta get it back in
kingdom.
blood. It's
I want
over
you to
with.
try it then, man.
You
Tell
know?
me I owe you something in the kingdom, man.
Right.
That's how you gonna get your payment.
I ain't real talk.
I ain't
you
giving
know?
no Edomite shit.
Real shit, bro. Hey.
We pay our bills, like, you know.
Yeah, but he just saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta get it back in blood, dog.
Yeah.
You know,
pay
big,
your-
you know, you go to the, you know how you go to the doctor. You
Right.
know, they see your head, that doctor
Wow.
bill, that be like 8,000.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I got 8,000 to give you, nigga.
Right.
Yeah, man. I can barely pay my rent. You know what I'm saying? You want 8,000 for
Right.
it. And
Brother
you know,
Prayer
and you
tell
do
me,
that.
goddamn it. He ain't do nothing.
Hey, give me that Tylenol and shit. You know what I'm saying? No. We're gonna set our treasures up in heaven, man. And how we do that? By constantly feeding the flock, man. As we constantly punch in on the clock. All right, we're going the highway to hell, just like punching in. You know what I'm saying? We're doing these sit down and lesson. It's like a form of punching in, man. Reading and studying, like a sign of punching in on the clock. You know, that's why your income come from spiritually. It's
Yep.
going to pay out. You know, as we continue to make those sacrifices. You know, you got to sacrifice in the morning, go to work, be on time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, every morning you want to go to work, that's a sacrifice. Because
Yeah.
you ain't got to do it, but you got to do it.
Right.
You don't want to do it, but you got to do it. It's a
Yeah.
sacrifice. You know? So this the same mindset that you got to have in the truth. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. That's it on that?
Yeah,
You got it on
quick.
that.
That's a little bit
You got
more
it
on that. I'll bring it up.
Yeah.
Then I got that
one
Okay, come.
like 11.
Okay.
Brother got a precept on coming, boy.
Come, finishing up in Matthew 6 and in verse 19, and it says, where
Real
moth
down to 21.
come, it says, where moth and rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal.
Mm-hmm.
It says in verse 20, but lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doeth corrupt,
Right.
and where thieves do not break through nor steal.
Go ahead.
Verse 21, for where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.
So where your treasure is, you know, your value system, whatever your value system is, that's what your mind is gonna be upon.
Right,
You know, what do you value? Some Jakes value, you know, this, that, and the third. Whatever you value is what you're gonna. That's what you're gonna focus on. That's what you're gonna put your energy towards.
Uh-huh.
You know, some Jakes go to the gym so they can look good for women. That's
Yeah.
what they value. So they push through the pain of lifting those weights, all for so they can
The likes of the woman.
Yeah.
like so a woman.
Yeah.
You know, so we value immortality. We value a righteous society, a righteous
Yeah,
kingdom.
wisdom.
You know, wisdom. You know, wisdom maketh a man's face to shine.
Yeah.
Right, so our conduct is gonna change as we value the wisdom. We're gonna apply it to our lives.
And then wisdom. It's also it's a rock. Wisdom bringing forth what?
A kingdom, yeah. Desire of a wisdom bring a desire of a kingdom. A desire of wisdom bringeth to a
That's
kingdom.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead, brother.
That was it.
Oh yeah. You get the one that's coming forward after. Go ahead, Karan.
Okay.
You get the one that's coming forward.
This Psalms 50 and 5, gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice.
Yeah, covenant is an agreement.
Yeah.
You know, so we made agreement with Yahweh Shema
Put our
Shai,
hand to the plow.
put our hand to the plow, and what a part of that sacrifice, you know, of course Yahweh Shai, but what humble and contrite spirit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the Lord wants us to be humble, contrite when we go off, to be remorseful,
Yeah.
right? And
That's
to try to do good, because we're not perfect. No one said that we were perfect, you know, but we're striving to consistently get better.
Perfect. That's right.
You know, we're striving for that perfection.
Mhm.
You know, we won't strive and we won't be perfect till we get to the kingdom.
Right.
Yep.
So we gotta strive to consistently get better, constantly get better, 1% better every day.
Yeah, and that made me bring up this point. It's so true when you look at it in the spirit. You know how the scriptures say, "Train up a child in the way he shall go,"
Mm-hmm.
and we're here it is. We've been brought up in Babylon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So our mind been trained a whole opposite way of the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? So the Wadi Habashima Chapel bringing us out of that mindset and giving us a new way to think, a new way to be. You know,
Yeah.
a new way to how to carry ourselves.
Really, what we're doing is we going in. You know, Yahweh Shai is cleaning up the old man, cleaning up how he ran the house. You know,
Uh-huh.
your mind, you clean that up.
Yeah.
But you know, as you realize, you know, certain things get amplified, and the Lord be like, "That's the old man. That's how you were brought up. The reason why this is because how you were raised
Right,
in
exactly how you was
Babylon."
raised. That's right.
So then, look, the Lord attacks that, right, and then it's on to the next thing that got to be purged out of you.
That's right.
You know.
The Wadi say, how can a man cleanse his way?
Right.
By taking heed to the word.
Yep.
Because the only thing that really can cleanse us is what? Taking heed to what? The scriptures.
Right.
So this what really changed.
Oh, you see that?
You know? Come on, call us
Yeah.
shot. Because this what really changed.
Yeah.
Because this known as the true baptism.
Mhm.
You know, by doctrine, this what? This word.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You got it out.
Yep. This is from the brother Deshaun 72. This is 1 Corinthians 7, and verse 30, but I'm gonna start up at verse 29. It says, "But this I say, brethren, the time is short. It remaineth that both they that have wives be as though they had none."
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
going into that chapter. You got it, bro.
No, yeah. So the time is short. You know, of course. You know, we got our duties we got to take care of. But like brother said, you got to keep the main thing the main thing.
That's right.
You know, it got. You know, we're coming to a time where, right now, what we're doing. You know, these hours of us getting together, like we really gonna think about that when all hell's breaking loose. You know, we ain't gonna think about when you was cuddled up in the bed with your woman.
Right.
You know, you're gonna think about, hey, I remember brothers was talking about this.
Yeah, my brother said that.
Yeah, brothers was talking about this. We would get up and fellowship. Brothers was, this is for a purpose, you
Yep.
know, and you know, when we're going through our suffering, we can't just think about ourselves. You know, you gotta look around and say, "This, I got brothers who are fighting with me."
That's right, bro.
You know, so the time is short. You know, like the other Manasseh Zabah from South Carolina, this truth is very time sensitive. You know, so we don't really got time to really just be, caked up with your woman all day, and it's a balance with everything, but we always gotta put things into perspective.
The work need to be done.
The work need to be done. You need to make sure that you are checking out your spiritual boxes.
Yeah.
I feel good in the spirit. Then you go indulge.
Yeah, because I always you tell like my women this. Like, you don't think the apostles had women's? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But what they did, they followed Yahweh Shai.
Yeah.
Put their ass on the back burner, but they were more in order then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They weren't like Keisha.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Complaining and shit. You know what I'm saying? Get
Call
mad
me
at
in the
you.
middle of the lesson.
Yeah.
Jay gotta hit the delete.
You get locked outside and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
They didn't want to order back then, but you get the message though. You know what I'm saying? They had women's.
Yeah. Hey, if we don't and get into this, the word, our women gonna be through.
Yeah, they ain't gonna be saved.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, cause we like the plug.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we like the plug to get Howard shot, man. You know how you got the plug on
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, we like the plug. You wanna get to your Howard shot, hey, it's through what? Through your
Yeah,
man.
go through us.
You know, you can't get to your Howard shot by yourself. Sorry.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like we can't get to your Howard by ourselves.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? We need who? Your Howard shot.
That's
Mhm.
The
right.
mama need us, the kids need them, right? That's the order that was said in 1 Corinthians. You know? But,
It says, verse 30 says, and they that weep as though they wept not,
Uh-huh.
and they that rejoice as though they rejoice not,
Mhm.
and they that buy as though they possess not.
ooh, so what type of time that is right there?
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? That's some very serious times.
That's right. So
Meaning not joy.
yeah, it start with a mindset.
Yeah.
But everything that he's reading, yeah, that is gonna be fulfilled in Jacob's trouble.
That's right. That's not a pleasant time right there.
Yeah,
When everything stopped.
right.
You know what I'm saying? No, shit gonna hit the fan. All right? And it's starting now, but guess what? It's gonna intensify. You know? You got
It
it.
says, and they that use this world as not abusing it.
Right, and that's what we have to do. You know, we gotta use it, but we can't abuse it. Because abusing is going back in that lust of being engulfed in it.
Right,
Yeah.
you caught up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? No, we just got hey. You know what I'm saying? I need my cop fix.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you might have to deal with Jake.
Yeah.
You know, and then go about your business. You ain't gonna be sitting there, slapping hands with him. You know what I'm saying? Talking to him and shit, drinking with him. Nah, you're gonna go handle your business and get on about yourself. That's how we use the word. We don't abuse it.
Yeah.
You know? You got
It
it.
says, for the fashion of this world passeth away.
Yeah, and just like every other kingdom, every other empire, all right, it passed away, right?
That's right.
So it's this. Because the only kingdom that was set to rule forever is the kingdom of Yahweh Shai.
Yep.
That's the only kingdom that's going to be forever
Yeah.
and forever and forever and forever. Keep on going
Keep
forever.
going.
That's
Yeah.
right.
You know?
Yeah.
But when you go into the Assyrian Empire, the Babylonian Empire, the
Media,
Persians, the
Persian,
Medes, the
Russian.
Greeks, the Romans,
It had an end.
they had an end.
Yeah.
Even right now, Rome 2.0, Renaissance.
Got an end.
Got an
Oh,
end.
that's Job 14:5. Man.
Yeah,
You got bounds he cannot pass. So this place got his stopping point.
exactly.
You know, when we right there at the edge of it. You know.
Yeah. Hey, you know what I'm saying? It's gone.
Man.
That's
dude.
right. Yeah, you got it, brother.
Ah, that was it, bro.
All right. Oh, you got something?
You got that Jeremiah?
6. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
6:16.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can end it on that.
It's Jeremiah chapter 6, verse 16. Thus said the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old paths.
All right, what's that old paths? The paths that our forefathers walked in to please Yahweh Shema Shai. You know, consider ye throughout all generations that none that trust in the Lord shall be confounded, shall be overcome. You know, that's what we have to consider, that all of our forefathers that trust in Yahweh Shema Shai, they did that was right. We can read about them.
Right.
We can read about how Elijah was taken out to a chariot. You know how Elisha and his understudy, you know, they were surrounded by an army, and what the Lord opened the eyes of Elisha the understudy, and there was chariots of fire around them, and horsemen. Right, the angels were there. We can read about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, you know, in the fiery furnace, and how not even their clothes did smell like smoke. So we got power on our side, you know, and knowing that you're in the land of your captivity. You know, you're in the land of your captivity. You ain't free here in America.
Right.
Jake think they free. You have an illusion of freedom. You know.
11 to 7.
You're bound to contracts.
And 23.
You know, paperwork.
11 jump to 23.
You know, you break that lease agreement. See if you can go get a. You know. So everything is just you're bound here. We are yet this day in our captivity. We gotta be saved out of here. Why are you trying to build and have rest in the land of your captivity? We have a kingdom coming, sovereignty is coming for those, you know, who repent and seek the Lord.
That's right. Yeah, I want to get this Hebrews 11 because it's going to the sacrifices that our forefathers have done. Since you know about their precept out. So when you think about, I went to Abel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That was in Jeremiah?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's just basically like the sacrifices that our forefathers have made for us to continue in the legacy, in the tradition, our heritage. You know?
You want to get it now? Or
Yeah, we're going to get into that.
Okay.
We're getting on that. Go ahead, brother.
There's a little bit more Jeremiah's.
There's a little more? Go ahead. It's like it.
This Jeremiah chapter 6, verse 16. Thus said the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old paths.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the good way? And walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls. But they said we would not walk therein.
So the righteous, the Lord's remnant, we realize that we have found rest. You know, finally, you know, after all the toiling that we've done in the world, whatever prospective age brothers came to the truth, the acknowledgement of Yahweh Shem Shai, you know, we finally been given rest. Like, wow, you know, that's the way out.
Yeah.
You know, Jake done tried different business ventures and wherever, you know, whatever the culture they were brought in, they tried it. They see it don't work.
Yeah.
You know,
Always fail.
it always failed. Now we see Yahweh Shai. He's the way out of this matrix that we're in.
That's right, brother. Yeah.
This is Hebrews chapter 11 and verse 7.
Right.
It says, by faith Noah, being warned of the Most High.
Right, because I bring this precept out because, like the scriptures say, in the days of Noah, so shall it be when the what? Son of Man come. So here it is. Noah had that mindset of sacrifice because he had to sacrifice his time to build that ark.
Yeah, he sacrifice time, you know, pleasure.
Everything.
Yeah.
You know, because his mindset was focused on building that ark.
And really, like, brothers get into this warrior mode, you know, to where our family, like, are you okay?
Yeah, right.
you ain't
I heard from you.
You ain't called me in a while.
Yeah.
You ain't called me in a
Hey,
while.
real talk.
You know, brothers is focused. Brothers are locked in.
Yeah, that's right, bro.
You know, I don't got time to talk to mom every day.
Right.
Yeah. But that's a sacrifice, though.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because what our minds are geared towards what? The kingdom of heaven. You know, you got it.
Finishing up, and it says in Hebrews 11 and 7, it says, by faith Noah, being warned of the Most High, Yahweh Shem Shai, of things not yet, things not seen as yet.
Right, you see that? So we speak on Jacob trouble. You know what I'm saying? We speak on the hour of temptation, but we have been warned.
Mm-hmm.
But what we're doing by sacrificing our time, you know what I'm talking about, through faith. You see? Go ahead.
Yep. And if I may add, you know, just like you said about their rain, you know, ultimately, you know what I'm saying, because that's what was coming, and that's the same thing with us, with the missiles.
Exactly.
We ain't seen them yet.
Yeah. But we know it's coming.
Yeah.
Because we've been warned.
Yep.
The Lord have given us the spirit to see.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? As a prudent man perceived to even hide himself.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we have been given that visual to see.
Man.
Yep.
That vision going to what prophecy.
Yeah.
And the Lord have blessed us to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
You know?
mercy, bro. That's a beautiful thing for the Lord to show mercy upon, 1/3 and the elect of his people, man.
Right.
And it ultimately is the whole nation, because even though 2/3 gotta, go
Something
through the
like
fire
that. Yeah.
and pay for their own sins, man, they still get shown mercy, man.
All
Yeah.
Israel shall be saved.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know,
The
the Lord
everlasting.
with everlasting salvation.
That's right.
The Lord wants to be known as the power of mercy.
Right.
You know, and the power of judgment if you got a line.
Because hey, that's a hell of a judgment, man. That's a hell of a way to go, for the Lord to really deal with you and put his hands on you like that, man. I don't want no parts of it.
Nah.
I want to get mine early. I want to I want to,
You want to get
Something
yours
mine first. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's Corinthians, but it says, but if you judge yourselves, you won't be judged with the world. But when we are judged, we are chastised of the Most High, that we don't be condemned with the world.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
You know, so we getting our chastisement, down the line. All right, a little bit here,
A little bit.
recover, a little bit
Yeah,
here,
right.
recover, a little bit here.
2/3 gonna get in with the woo,
Man, all in one.
Man, all in one.
Full
Shit.
throttle.
Overwhelmed.
Full indignation.
Real talk. Jacob Trouble gonna overwhelm the people though. You know what I'm saying? They'll be overwhelmed with calamities.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
And then the worst thing about that is you don't know what to do. When all
And you
calamities.
ain't got nobody to do.
You ain't got nobody to deliver you, bro. You just out there.
That's what the scripture say. They should be amazed one at another. They be like, what are we
Whoa.
doing?
Jake stuttering.
Jake
What
stuttering.
the fuck going on?
Panicking and shit. Yeah. And they gonna look over there, man, a little walking down the
Man.
street, cool. You know?
Yeah. Looking at him.
That's gonna be beautiful,
You
man.
don't look hurt.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. You got it though, brother.
Yeah, finishing up in Hebrews 11 and verse 7, it says, by faith Noah, being warned of the Most High, Yahweh Shai, of things not seen as yet,
Yeah.
moved with fear,
Right.
prepared an ark to the
Hey.
saving of his house.
And that's what we're doing spiritually. All right, we spiritually preparing that ark for the coming of that rain, which is gonna be fire
Yup.
for our families. Because the scripture speaks about preaching in the word to save yourself and those that what?
Hear thee.
Believe. You know? Go ahead.
Yep, and it says, prepared an ark to the saving of his house,
Right?
by the which he condemned the world.
And what we doing right now?
Yeah.
We condemning Babylon. And how we condemn Babylon? By setting our face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it. By going week in and week out. You know what I'm saying? Teaching the downfall of this place. We condemn this place.
Yeah.
Babylon gonna be destroyed. So-called white man better be taken out of power. 2/3 gonna be destroyed. This bitch gonna burn. Obadiah, you know what I'm saying?
All
They
that.
Bill, he gonna throw down.
All that. And it's just the truth, man. We not making this up. It's not out of our own hearts and mouths.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
This is what the Bible is speaking of,
We
man.
ain't coming out in our emotions.
Right.
Yeah.
None of that.
We telling Jake that who don't believe on the name of Yahweh by Shema Shai is already condemned.
Right.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
You know, that's what we telling our people.
Shit. You got it.
Yep, and it says, by the which he condemned the world and became heir of the righteousness which is by
You
faith.
see that?
Yeah.
And here it is, we're in the same mindset.
Yeah, because scripture say by grace are you saved through faith,
Right.
and not of yourselves. It's the gift of the Most High.
Beautiful.
So faith, he became a son of righteousness. We're becoming those sons of righteousness by the gift of faith that we've been given.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause that's what the heir is. The heir is the son.
All right, jump down to 23.
Because this is Hebrews 11 and verse 23. It
Right.
says, by faith Moses, when he was born, was hid 3 months of his parents
Right.
because they saw. It says, because they saw he was a proper child,
Go ahead.
and they
Because
were
during that time, Moses, during the time when he was born, it was given an order by the Pharaoh of that time to kill all the male firstborn. And we won't get too deep into it, but that's a very heavy point.
Yeah, I remember selling them up into the.
Let them go into
See.
the water.
Yeah.
That was, it took faith to believe that my son's gonna be all right.
Yeah.
That tell you that Jake is different.
Yeah. Right.
To know your baby gonna survive.
Right.
Because you look at turtles, you know, as soon as they come out of their shells, it's automatic war.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so just looking at how the Lord can have anything survive from don't matter the odds. You know, the
Yeah.
turtles got birds and you know
All type of
predators
shit, yeah.
coming after them, but they still make it to that water though and survive.
That's right.
You know, so our people are very spiritual. Yeah.
Kind of finishing up in Hebrews 11 and verse 23, it says, by faith, Moses, when he was born, was hid 3 months of his parents because they saw he was a proper child, and they were not afraid of the king's commandment.
Right.
It says, verse 24, by faith, Moses, when he was come to years, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter.
Right.
Verse 25, choosing rather to suffer affliction.
Right. You see that? That was a sacrifice that Moses made. He said choosing whether. See, he sacrificed that.
Yeah.
You know? Because that's what our mind said that we going to have to sacrifice.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Moses found that he wasn't an Egyptian. He was actually an Israelite.
That's right.
So once he found that he was an Israelite, he you know, these are my people.
Right.
You know, what we're doing is really for our nation.
Yep.
You know,
That's it.
but according to prophecy, it's only for the 1/3, first and foremost.
For
So
the elect.
for the elect. So these epistles we do consider not that I seek wisdom for myself, but for all those that desire learning.
There you go.
You know, so the things brothers is getting into and learning about is, you know, really to bring that offering to the body to inspire brothers, you know,
That's it. That's what it's about.
to grow.
Yeah. Why I say earn, sharpen, and earn. You know, that's what it's all about because Apostle Paul spoke it as he said, endure all things but the elect's sake.
That's right, bro.
Yeah.
You know, you got it.
Come back in Hebrews 11 verse 25, it says, choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of the Most High than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a
You
season.
see that?
Oh yeah.
That's a major sacrifice that we had to make in the world. You know, because like I say, we all had those desires in life to be something. You know, but here it is, that sacrifice that we made through the Spirit caused us to leave the world behind.
You know, the funny thing is, now that Jake got this wisdom, now they trying to be like, oh, I can capitalize on this wisdom I got to make money from the world.
Yeah.
You know, because now Jake's so knowledgeable, you know, and knowing who we are, it builds up a level of self-esteem and confidence and, you know, all these things. And, you know, Jake uses that in wickedness, though. They use that to get gain and to feed their flesh.
Right.
Rather than saying, all right, well, I just got to take the low in the flesh, you know, and keep building up my spirit. And in due time, the Lord going to have everything come together.
Yeah. A little more. That's it.
It's a little bit more. You mind if I read the 27?
Go ahead.
It says in verse 26, it says, esteeming the reproach of Hamashiach, Yahushai, greater riches than the treasures in Egypt.
Woo. See that? The greater riches we saying store our treasures up in heaven.
Right. It ain't about the money, the cars, the clothes, the hoes,
Right.
the gold, the
Yeah.
silver, all that bullshit. That don't matter.
Yeah.
You know?
That's right.
It's about that spirit, man, of the Lord dwelling with you.
Because we not in Egypt again, right?
Yep.
You got it.
Yeah, scriptures teach us whether we abound or abase, you know, we're comforted by the word. You know, really, we comfortable. You know, the Lord has us be able to be comfortable anywhere, in any situation, because we have this hope within us. Don't matter what we got or what we don't got.
That's very
Yep. And it says, for he had respect unto the recompense of the reward. It says in verse 27, it says, by faith he forsook Egypt, not fearing the wrath of the king, for he endured as seeing him who is invincible.
That's beautiful, man. As we can see now. All right, how do we see the Lord? Through his judgment, the scriptures.
Yeah, it said invincible. You know, because Moses had a great army on his side. You know, and
That's
he really
right.
wanted to put a hit out on Pharaoh, he could have got his ass.
Yeah.
You know, but he feared the Most High, who was invincible. You
Right.
know, I got a heavenly army on my side.
Ooh.
You can't do nothing against
Yeah,
us.
do that, yeah. Unless he
You know?
allow you to.
You know, let's allow it to. That's what we got to realize.
Man.
Really, like, for us to go out on the streets and speak against Babylon the Great,
Right.
you got nations with military might that won't speak against Babylon
Yeah.
for a time.
Right.
You know?
Here
That's
it is,
power.
out there.
Yeah.
There's power just in what we're doing in the word.
Right.
It ain't really of us. This is the word of Yahweh Shema Shai. So
That's right.
this is the Lord really showing his power through us. Just
Alright.
regular guys, man.
Just got off of
Just got off work. Just got off work. Arm hurting. Hey, what the scripture saying? Psalms. Is it Psalms 50? I will set them in order before thine eyes.
Yeah.
Hey, man, we get set up.
It's
It's the Lord, showing his power right now.
right now.
Yeah, you devils are through, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Call
It's
out
over.
Shema Shai.
Call out Yahweh Shema Shai.
So that out.
Hey, so with that, Lord willing, this was edifying for the elect. Once again, we're gonna give our praise and glory too.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakadash.
All right, double honors to the elders and apostles at GMS. Salutations and blessed to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.